Welcome back to Verne, the shape of fantasy. In the last episode we got locked into this chamber under the sea and we have to solve 3 trials.
I've found a new inscription. To open the forge of Hephaestus, you must fire up its 4 flames. It must allude to the 4 doors in front of me.
Forge of Hephaestus? Mr. Verne, we are on the right path. Go on.
Yeah, so that is what we have to do.
I feel heavy in this wetsuit, and it begins to be hard to breathe.
Don't panic.
You are making a great effort in your first underwater walk. Did I tell you when I faced the Kraken?
Don't patronize me. It makes me sick.
Yeah. We cannot run. And there's the butterfly. Can we take it? Oh, it opens the doors. Okay. So it's 4 trials. Did I say 3 trials? It's 4. Plaiseia's challenges. A butterfly mosaic. Beautiful. What do we have? Other than that, I cannot read the inscription underneath the butterfly statue. Oh yeah, and here, so we have to set light to all of these 4 parts of that column, which maybe sets the bowler place or something. I don't know. Problem is that the other side is broken. Now let's see if there's anything else on that side. We've been on that side in the last episode. No, it's just the 4 doors. Okay. Cool. Is there something all the way back here? Oh, I did pick up this one, I think, right? Yeah. It's just a save game. Put me to the beginning of that chapter again. Had a distinct feature. They were always born as pairs of twins. Yeah, I think we read that, didn't we? Survived. Yeah. Music. Yeah, we did. All is good. Now we have all that we got in the last episode. We're still missing these 3, and I think we will never get them. Which is a shame. I didn't look around properly in the beginning. Let's make our way back, slowly but surely. Yeah, that is what I mean. That one is broken. So we have 2 butterfly challenges, a snake challenge, and 2 snake challenges. Okay. Cool. Let's find out. This is a Macedonian star on the door. And this was a maze. So I guess it's a maze. I hate mazes.
I enter the first door.
Aha. It's a mural. They are field workers. That's a volcano, I
What
suppose?
did you see inside?
Wonderful things.
Great description.
A volcano on an island. Hephaestus' place, I guess. It reminds me of Prometheus' tale. The one who stole fire from the gods to favor mankind. Nevertheless, here is Plaseia, the one that steals the flame.
This is Plaseia's myth. We don't know for sure what Atlanteans believe in, but the descriptions that have made it to us associate the Flame of Hephaestus with Plaseia's ability of arousing imagination, being that the origin of Atlanteans' great power.
Arouse imagination? You mean like muses do?
Exactly.
Uh-huh. Interesting. But what about the field workers? What about them? And what's the challenge here? There's a maze button. Oh.
A labyrinth. I must rotate it to link the lines with the flame.
Ah, okay. Oh, that's okay. Let's go from the innermost, R and T, from the innermost to the outer ones. Wait, what? Oh no, I have to begin. Wait. Select. Ah, sorry. Yeah, we want to go from here. And then we want to rotate That's the only one that would fit. Oh, there's only one option each. Oh, that's too easy. Oh, that's not a challenge. It's for children.
The first trial is completed. A liquid has appeared on the walls. It looks like the Nautilus's blue blood.
What I'd give to see what you are seeing. Make haste. Oxygen is not endless.
Your paternalism will suit me quite well now. Tell me about the Kraken.
I made it up. Krakens aren't real.
Ah, there it appears. I was wondering about that. Because we didn't see it. But he kind of saw it from the inside. Oh, that opened the next door. Wait, did it actually light up the next butterfly? It did not. Can I interact with the butterfly again? I cannot. So the butterfly is only for the first door. Okay. Gotcha. What's behind the Macedonian star? Tell me. Again? The volcano? Somebody walks inside. Then Plaseia is releasing whatever was captured inside the volcano, which looks like a sun, which then powers whatever the people are doing there on the columns.
From what I see and understand from these inscriptions, Plaseia ventured inside the forge of Hephaestus and managed to get his great flame. With its power, she expected to free mankind, providing them with the gift of imagination.
Okay. Oh, there's another one.
I'll have all the algae for Cedric.
I already had that, though. Didn't I? Wait. Can I read up on that? Oh, I couldn't. Oh, no. Oh, dang. Now, what is that?
Okay. The goddess spreads out what seems to be the energy rays, like the sun. But being a woman, she's related to the moon and her creative power. Thus, the answer to this enigma must be related to the moon cycle. Each one must mark a ray extension.
I hope that means something to you.
Okay, adjust the height of the rays in the correct order. The height of the rays. Increase ray, decrease ray. Submit. So that's a full moon. There's one plop. It's the 7th. So, how do I increase, decrease? E. Wait, what? I don't understand the increasing and decreasing part. Because I try. So, okay, let's start here. We need 2 plops. I cannot... E and C does... Ah! Here it does... Okay. So we need 2 plops here. 2 plops. Then... Here it works. Then here we need 1 plop. Why does that not work, though? We need to do it in the right order. Oh, okay. That's what the numbers say. Okay, I gotcha. Sorry. So 2 plops here. Then... Go further. Ah, here. 2 plops here. Then... 1 plop. Then... 1 plop. Then... Half moon. 2 plops. Then... That one. 3 plops. Then... where have you been? Here. Then now the full moon. 1 plop. And last but not least, 3 plops.
Yes!
Cool.
Captain, what's the word for victory in Hindi?
Vijay.
Okay. That was random. No. That supposedly opened? Ah, no, it's a light. Okay. 2 butterflies are lit. Now the snakes. Oh. There's Plaseia. With a multi-headed snake.
Plaseia diced with death for us, facing ruthless creatures released by Hephaestus to stop her.
Okay. What do we do about that? Look at the thing above in the stone.
I don't have a good
encased in the
feeling
stone.
about this, but I can't see any other way out.
Uh-oh, don't put your hand in there. He's doing it. Oh, it was a button.
The door! It's closing! Vite! Vite!
Oh, we have to make it through. Okay. Let it. Oh, we can just walk. That's brutal. Okay. That was kind of funny. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, now we are in the proper rhythm. Let them come down both. Okay. We can chill here. Uh-oh. Now that we come down though. Yeah, okay.
By a whisker.
Don't give up now.
VJ. VJ. VJ.
That was funny though. Oh,
It's not the time to go back. I still have things to do here.
okay. Does it mean I can go back when I'm done? What is that? Ooh, the volcano gets angry and burns the city.
After receiving the flame, mankind began to benefit from the power of imagination almost immediately. The jealous gods realized that it couldn't be taken back from them. So, to shift the balance back in their favor, they resolved to release fear to weaken them, strengthening the horrors that already dwelled amongst the human race. It must allude to Phobos, Plaseia's brother. Creative and destructive imagination, hope and fear. The last mural depicts a huge flame devouring a city.
It does. Can I now read it? Ah, nice. Phobos, the dark side of imagination. Phobos is Plaseia's twin. As happened with most Atlantean primordial twin couples, he was her negative version. If Plaseia's presence stimulated creativity in humans, Phobos's excited fear and destructive imagination. At the beginning, in Atlantis, both siblings lived in balance. Creativity is necessary, but so is fear, since it drives us away from dangers. Nevertheless, when Atlanteans began to fret about supposed alien invasions that wanted to steal the Flame of Hephaestus from them, Phobos began to acquire an unimaginable power. Atlantis transformed from being a center of cultural and knowledge exchange to an impregnable castle due to Phobos' influence. Even his sister was subdued by him and was forced to inspire the creation of new weapons to defend their culture from the barbarians. Fear became horror and tyranny, and, in the last term, Phobos' influence on the Atlanteans was responsible for the destruction of their civilization, since it blinded them through fear and forced them to spill all their resources to protect themselves, instead of continuing to build for the greater good. Like his sister, Phobos was away from Atlantis when the explosion of the Flame of Hephaestus took place. They and other primordials became orphans all of a sudden, pushed to sort their lives without a home to return to. As time went by, primordials and their influence on mankind was identified with the Muses. Although we think of them as auspicious creatures, dreadful Phobos was also one of them. Throughout history, Phobos inspired the worst horrors that humans had ever witnessed. Invasions, genocides, revenges. Now his influence models the destiny of the human race, while his sister Plaseia remains hidden and weak under his unstoppable march. Where was the other log here? That one, right? Cedric Collingwood, the medical officer. Yeah. Cedric's youthful appearance can be deceiving, as he is a military doctor with a lot of experience in the British Empire Army. He belongs to the 4th generation of a family of doctors. His role during the European campaigns of the war against the nation earned him several medals and a special commendation for the Queen. However, his patriotism and pride in his army changed radically when he was deployed to the front lines of the Indian colonies. There, in the middle of the jungle, he saw with his own eyes that his beloved British army was as savage as the nation was. His attempts to help the local population and his repeated insubordinations led to his dismissal without honor. After that, disowned by family and friends, spent several years in the jungle, pouring all his efforts into saving as many as possible from the war and the plagues that ravaged the region. It was during this period of madness and violence that Cedric met Captain Nemo. Immediately he was captivated. Finding that his passion for science was as strong as his desire to end injustice in the world, he joined the crew of the Nautilus without thinking about it, becoming one of the captain's most important collaborators and one of the most experienced by the time Verne arrives on the submarine. However, after being expelled from the army, he had vowed not to cause any more harm. Every time the Nautilus sinks a ship, he spends several days without sleep. He knows that war against an enemy as formidable as the nation requires sacrifices, but he begins to suspect that the captain carries them out with disturbing detachment. In addition to his practice, Cedric is working on a research project that could save millions of lives on Hemera, a cure for cholera extracted from specific algae that are only accessible through the technology of the Nautilus. He believes in Nemo and his idea of a fair world, but he has seen too much to do so blindly. Oh, that's good to know. We will have a good collaborator if things go wrong with Nemo. Right? Oh gosh. A circle.
Now I see a mural of a great snake biting its own tail. It seems I have to decode some symbols.
The tail-biting snake is an Ouroboros. It symbolizes the cyclical nature of the world, the eternal return, the wheel of creation and destruction in which mankind lives.
Okay, so we have north, which is, I cannot point to it, but it's on the snake's body. Southeast also is, and northwest. So I think we just have to align code snake, select code box, select symbol, submit. Okay, so align. We first align, right? So north is this one. Select code box, that one, submit. I don't know if that did something. I don't think so. What did that do? So if we now go back to the code box, southeast, if we align now southeast with that, we do that, and now northwest. That's too easy, isn't it? Can't be. That can't be. Northwest. Northwest with that. And with that I mean that. That's not it. Do I have to submit? Submit. Yeah. But I cannot align all of them. Southeast. So if this is north, not that, this. If this is north. Oh no, it changed. Wait, what? What? Okay, so now. Wait. So if... Ah! Okay, so if I put that on north, that one, then southeast is that one, and northwest is that one. No? How would I know what is north? How would I know what is north? Is it the head of the snake? So, if that is this, then southeast is this, and northwest is nothing. Is there nothing? No. So it can't be that. It can't be that. What would be north? Would we know? There are symbols on the border, but they don't help, do they? North. Oh wait, down there, in the left lower corner is a north symbol, and it's underneath of that symbol, right? So if you put that north, then southeast would be that, and northwest would be that.
Yes!
Okay, cool. Whoa. Ball. Yay! Plaseia. Goddess of imagination. Actually, she's not a goddess. She's a primordial. This is how the Atlanteans knew those among who, affected by a mutation, influenced emotions and ideas. Placeia's presence inflamed the curiosity and creativity of those around her. In the golden age of Atlantis, her influence reached almost the entire planet. The spectacular Atlantean technological development would not have taken place had it not been for her. In those years of splendor, Plaseia lived as a celebrity, like the other primordials. The most prominent Atlantean personalities of her time longed to have her as an advisor, and ordinary citizens worshipped her as a goddess. Her public appearances were always highly celebrated. She received all kinds of gifts, which she always donated to the most disadvantaged among the Atlanteans. When the cataclysm that devastated Atlantis took place, very few primordials survived. Plaseia and her twin brother Phobos were two of the lucky ones, since they were both outside Atlantis when it happened. After that, Plaseia spent years in deep sadness. She had lost her home, the cradle of her civilization, and hundreds of years of knowledge and technology. Completely disheartened and orphaned, she wandered the world until she reached Mesopotamia, where her trail disappeared. Centuries later, in pre-Hellenic times, her cult momentarily resurfaced, probably created by the few descendants of the ancient Atlanteans. The primitive worshippers of Plaseia associated her with the power of imagination and, therefore, with the fight against fear. It is in this period that she is represented with a butterfly as a metaphor of creative thinking, which takes a small idea, a worm, to transform it into something better, a butterfly. With the establishment of the classical Greek pantheon, the cult of Plaseia became archaic and primitive and eventually disappeared. However, Plaseia herself, with her powers weakened, continued to wander Hemera in search, albeit with little hope, of those few humans who were willing to make the world a better place. Note that this is not actual Greek mythology that we read about here. It's fantasy. Okay. Because neither the Mesopotamian people nor the early Greeks were primitive people. Not at all. And also, the cult was different than described here. Okay, can we now get back into the snake room?
It's not the time to go back. I still have things to do here.
Do you? I think we're done. See? Challenge has been complete.
Captain, you must see this. In this signaled place rests the Flame of Hephaestus, power, and also the curse of Atlantis. Only those blessed with the compass of destiny will be able to navigate the horrible dangers that surround the island of the ancestors, last guardians of the divine flame.
The compass of destiny? Of course. An X on the map was way too easy. It seems that the journey will be prolonged more than I planned, but you have made a wonderful discovery. Can I count you in for the remaining voyage?
Nemo, from what I've just seen, it's just the beginning of it. You can count me in. I want to see the rest.
Fantastic. Come on. Adventure waits for us.
Awesome. And I'm for it
Legends
here
about
too.
the Ancestors' Island spoke of an area filled with magnetic disturbances and violent currents surrounding it, making it unreachable to those who weren't guided by the compass of destiny. For months, we sailed the 7 seas, looking for clues about that fantastic artifact. The first solid sign was found at the nameless city, buried under the sands of Arabia. Thanks to it, we could reach a manifesto, written in the year 246 before our era, with the name of the ships that had engaged trade with the ancestors and therefore carried the compass of destiny on board. Those months of exploration were the most fascinating times I've had the luck to experience so far. How everything has changed since then.
Cool. And here I end the episode. Thank you so much for watching it. Have a wonderful and adventurous day and goodbye.